So the most important time in any man's history is right now. Now, before you get confused on this, this is a piece about race. Now, I just told you we all come from the same mitochondrial DNA. We come from one mother, Africa. Before we go any further, I need y'all to put y'all hands together for my boy from Def Poetry Jam, for my inspiration as a poet. This man got up on there and he ripped it. Better than any of the poets that I've ever seen coming out of Philly. Please put your hands together for my guy, my mentor, Black Ice. One more time for Black Ice, y'all.
I appreciate that. All right, so let's snap, right? Let's snap, right? It's the hip shit, right? Get that shit out your system. Because I don't like that shit. At all. So just in case, if you saw me on HBO and you seen like little pictures of me, you probably like, oh, that nigga's serious. I'm serious, but I'm not. I'm silly as shit. So, but we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna loosen up, right? It's a good life, you know. And so yeah, so make all the noise you want when you hear something that you that fucks with your stomach or whatever. Like, oh shit, ooh, damn, nigga. I like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And when poems are done, clap, right? Make, you know, I like energy, right? So we good? We all came out tonight, right? We could have been somewhere, watched some TV. There we go. So this is my first time like performing a set in probably 8-9 months. I've been more executive producing and doing stuff behind the scenes, trying to create platforms for new voices. So this should be fun. We'll see what happens. I look at the news and I watch other people's nations formed over. Right out my window, it looked like death done warmed over. Swarmed over my folk like Revelations amidst us right now. Death in jail ready to enlist us right now. Fight how? I ain't been given the proper guidance or weaponry needed to protect myself. I never heeded advice to respect thyself. Shit. That was usually given to me from some corner nigga. You know the type when coke was right for 3-year run, then gone, the nigga spawn. A nigga. I'm the side effect of the Willie Lynch prescription. Stayed stereotypically, so I always fit the description. Educated improperly, so I never solved the encryption. For America to run smoothly, somebody gotta go through some friction. So I've been chosen for the addiction, to sell it and to use it. If you never learn how to love life, there's plenty room to abuse it. So I misuse it for all it's worth. But they refuse to give me a boost. They start me pecking for their little chicken feed. They get upset when I come home to roost. Shit, I want to sip the juice, but like spray with me squeeze. Built this brothel on my back, confined me to a striptease. The silent disease to put the poison in cute disguises. They spend millions keeping us broke because they know poverty demoralizes and uprises crime and then Stockholm prison life. These bitch niggas get rich, making the poor envision strife. Wife and state perform corporate merger. Husband becomes inmate and purger, and hip-hop culture is named the urger. This shit is supposed to serve me, supposed to be able to sit tight. As the words emerge, they should be urging my people to get right. A nigga T loved me to death, he said, yo, Black, nigga, this is shit fight. These ignorant niggas is stuff, they ain't gonna listen. I said, they just might. If the spin tight, and I draw it right, then maybe I'll trace the stencil. And live life a little better, prepared for fate, because it's eventual. And at my lowest, when all I had was a pad and pencil, it seemed like the darkest of moments, but I've seen the brightest potential. I got the heart of a teacher, but still a mind of a hustler. I got this shit that when it spit, it's guaranteed to touch you. Black Ice clutch you, put you right in verse. It's like first person. It's like he was right there with the nigga when he was writing, when he was rehearsing. Some say my words are prophetic. It's like the succession of God's plan. So, stopping my progression is like fucking with God's man. Y'all don't understand the lessons that are coming in line. I'm prepared to substantial meal for y'all, the blessings in the battle. So eat up, we put the beat up, but please make sure you listen. See, the fact is, the track is helping to make sure you get nutrition. Like ice bring dreams to fruition. Soul mission, that's why I display my life in plain view. Use my wit to cleverly spit and entertain you, sustain you like you my flock. They say the shepherd never goes away from his herd. Catch me on the block. When you see me, don't be afraid to come and talk with me. I'm Black Ice. Welcome to the night. Walk with me. So I was the first spoken word artist signed to Def Jam Records, right? I was the first spoken word artist to leave Def Jam Records too. I went home because I was gonna punch him in the back of his head. Because I feel like, you know, like, you think it's a joke, you know what I'm saying? Or I was gonna write a poem about it. So I went home and I wrote this poem about it. It's called 410 Days in Life because it was approximately 410 days since I had met Russell Simmons. The poem wrote on, when you look at me and my brothers, what's your first impression? Does the sight of us leave you guessing, or do you understand the stressing, the aggression? The look of no hope on me and my niggas' faces, like the Lord overlooked us when he handed down his races. You see, embraces fall short on the numb tips of street entrepreneurial fingers, still stuck in the walls of the project halls where the coke smell still lingers. External blingers is all we can be, because on the inside we been given nothing to shine on. And the record deal's hard to get in coke, so my niggas get their grind on, because the TV tells us aim high, nigga, make all goals lateral. But that takes pictures we don't have, so niggas put their souls up as collateral now. Some niggas reclaim them, some blame them, making excuses to sell them. But when a nigga goes from not doing to doing, what can you tell them? Not to be a nigga? Shit, I got to be a nigga. That's how I pay my bills. I'm gonna do that, but I got to sling this coke or exploit these rhyme skills. See, America makes you an opportunist. And at the same time, they institutionalize you. So the fact that niggas get big record deals, big money, and then go to jail shouldn't surprise you. That's what lies do. You see, most of these guys do have raw talent, just an infantile education. So the business feeds you all the weed, ecstasy, and a little bit of paper to provide some pacification from all the bullshit frustration they serve you. Meanwhile, they corrupt your perception, but the real is they taking all our businessmen and giving them the mindsets of drug dealers. Took all our messengers, made them rappers, just flapping their jaws, afraid to admit their treason. Took all our soldiers for the cause, made them killers for no reason, and being fucked up. Well, that's in this season, so if you're negative, you're positive. And if you're positive, you're called a hater. But I maintain control of my soul, because I know it gets greater later. And I told you the last show, shit. Nigga no hater. I just know where the truth is. Been intertwining this pudding for about a year now, so I know where the proof is. See, it lies these midtown Manhattan skyscrapers with former hustlers like myself sign papers and pull off fucked up capers like 16 infamous stars at a time. They got us chopping and bagging and serving that shit to niggas 16 bars at a time now. The crime is undetected by the feds, because in the heads of our kids is where the track is. And music is potent, it's straight to the soul, so it's much more addictive than crack is now. The high is just an illusion, all lies and confusion, but to feel that rush just once, my young bucks will go through it. So in essence, they still flooding the streets with the thugs, drugs, and killing. They just use these record labels to do it. Taking our heartfelt demos, putting us in limos, trying to fuck up divine direction. But young black men have been trained to chase money and pussy. So we fall victim to our own direction and begin to convince ourselves we're on our way somewhere we're not going. But ignorance is bliss, and niggas love this, so niggas take pride not knowing. We not growing. Nigga, I give a fuck how slick you flowing if you ain't showing none of these kids add nothing positive to the earth. Like I since I was born. To be real, fuck a record deal. God gives me what I'm worth. To me, it wasn't nothing to leave that shit and go back to whatever I was doing. So I wrote that poem because it was like my fuck you Hollywood poem. Because I just wasn't willing to play that game, right? And then Leo Cohen came up to me afterwards when I was going home, and Leo Cohen was like this tall Israeli nigga. And he was like, like, black guys, what do we need to do to satisfy these queries? And I was like, I'm broke, nigga. Nigga need some money. I'm spitting these poems and shit. I can't tell my kids moms I ain't got no money when I'm running around these niggas in Lear jets and shit with all this fat poem on. And so I think 2 days later, them niggas gave me like $20,000 check. I was like, oh shit. I'm gonna write some more fucked up shit about you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that was gonna get the money, But what y'all wanna hear? Y'all wanna hear like some nigga be good shit, some fatherhood shit, or some love shit? Let me hear some love shit. Some love shit? This poem was written in between relationships, and it's a poem about my relationship with love, right? So she in the poem is love, right? So without shame, I exclaim, I love her. The wind hovering between us remains wordless and loud like Sunday choirs we shout. For spirit and soul wrapped in true love can only sing. Trapped in you love can only bring out our greatest we. Give my life on love's battlefield if she is to be my Valkyrie and walk me into the next life. Stand taller than my earth height for her in this existence. My resistance is futile. Ooh, how my kundalini vibrates at thoughts of her. And when those thoughts occur, I'm left thinking how thoughtful of the universe to offer me such a beautiful vision to feast my eyes on every day. In every way, left full like Thanksgiving meals. Our Thanksgiving spills abundantly, angst-driven undersea weed replace fear with faith. Face our reflection in each other's eyes and refuse to look away from the truth that stared in return. See, we learn pain is a choice, like love is a voice that only we give permission to speak. We people hurts, torturous shriek is depleted. Affirmations repeated form force field around our conjunction. What gumption we have to be so in tune, not even the universe can impugn that we parallel despite gravity's limitations. We incite ethereal simulations so real we can almost feel the moon dust clutch between our palms. Our story that of parables and songs of how love conquers all. We, arms it's ill fated. Words, melodies, and metaphors memorized and restated as if mantra or sora. We cite for sore eyes and still hold hope in the painter's optical parameter, the pentameter in the poet's pen and passed upon his palate. His reason for recitation. See, we resuscitation after being breathless. We deathless. Partly opinionated as the contrary to that which might expire. Optimally fixated on voluntary desire. See, we choose to be here. Refuse to see here anything less than divinity, yet primitively we adore as if we know nothing more than to do just this. Trust this will see us through like new mornings and yesterday's lessons. In yesterday's blessings, the symbol of God delightfully tickled at our ascension. Upon command, the heavens stand at attention and perform for us. We climate control, the weather reforms for us, for we sunshine and warm amidst the cloud, cold and storm of this living. This form of giving is nothing less than daily treasure as we create creation in all its ugly and beauty and pain and pleasure. For all those that come within our circumference to truly discover that without shame, I exclaim, I love her purely. So what happens in neighborhoods where the self-esteem has been overshadowed by the decay and the children no longer play the way they used to? Where young boys choose to follow figures that had no father figures, a place where lives are reduced to their names on a nigga wall. A lot of dead shames on a nigga wall, because most of my childhood friends died over some dumb shit. It's like we all on some slum shit. Whatever happened that we shall overcome shit. Where I'm from shit. They didn't put away boys clubs and neighborhood sports. It's a place where little boys put on jerseys and shorts. Dream big about stardom on fine hardwood courts, but awake to the harsh reality of the stripped, unfinished inner city floor with life splinters. Cold winters are sheltered by crack houses instead of recreational centers that they claim to not have the paper to keep open for operation. The deconstruction of the black family has been in perpetuation ever since Willie Lynch set his theory in motion. Decharacterization was his sole promotion. Therefore, if you take the basketball out of his face and put the coke in his place, he'll still score. What's a young boy to do that doesn't want to do wrong, but there's a lock on the right door? We has the heart of a soldier, the aggression of a prize fighter, but no one's taught him what to fight for. See, most of our families are fatherless and quite poor, so we miss out on meals as well as kisses and hugs. You got the audacity to cut the funding for the facilities that keep us off the streets, then ask us why we sell drugs. But imagine if they put down their dice and guns, picked up their daughters and sons, and put a little love right there where the hate is. Imagine niggas had a chance to become accountants before being taught what the difference between wet and dry weight is. Imagine these little inner city kids had the same type of schools that these rich kids have way out there in the sticks. Imagine if niggas had the chance to learn chemistry for real, or if we learned how to whip 7.5 out of 6. Imagine that little black girl could go to that dance school for free and learn to love the dream of that Broadway show. Imagine she wasn't forced into a game where you assume a filthy name and put your soul and your ass up the show. Imagine she was taught to love herself, imitate no one, demand and demonstrate respect when she walks through the door. Imagine she watched the telly and saw herself during the primetime hour instead of the 4 o'clock video hall. Imagine.
Hey, listen, we love it.
Hey, keep doing that.
Hey, he teaching.
Keep doing that.
We left here too. Come back here too.
Keep doing that.
Exactly. You want me to walk through it and everything? Hey, like a minister. Hey. I'm gonna start this song like I'm on that time. That's my bedroom now. I don't usually have this many niggas in my bedroom. I wrote this poem at one point, right after Hurricane Katrina, and somehow the poem got me on the FBI no-fly list. No real shit. But it was called The Ugly Show. Let me see if I can remember it correctly. It was, it's a hard pill to swallow when the laws you follow are enforced on land your ancestors were wrongfully mounted on. And the very principles this country's founded on can't be counted on in time of crisis and confusion. What an illusion they pulled off on us, misused and lost our trust too many times, but ain't too many rhymes been written about this, so I'm pissed because for some odd reason we feel like it's better than less is said, but for God's sakes, niggas, they left us for dead. Yes. Dying. And there's no denying them fathers crying when their family sidewalk baby. What was so cleverly hidden is now in plain vision for all to see. We want y'all to see how this country does its poor and downtrodden. It must not be forgotten, it's for keeps. Long after the media sweeps political name calling the lion, cinematography to desensitize the eyes so we don't cry no more when we see people dying in despair. We don't care, we just change the station. We live in a nation where the poor have nothing but time to spend, so we left wait outside the Superdome, home no more. Show no more love than some of them third world countries we take over. This the real rape over. And this ain't young boy frustrated emotion, this is grown man rationale. Hard to admit my national don't give a fuck about its own, but the evidence is clear, we can stack it up. Kanye made a statement, Ice to back it up, it's true. We live in a beautiful world, but ugly souls push the buttons, the gluttons of society. Top priority making sure the rich folk stay rich folk. Pitchfork type thinking. New Orleans been sick, and this ain't a new issue. The ninth ward been a tissue that the city wipes its ass with. Like in the past with the first flood, way before Bush contracted Harrisburg to restore back the order, they used dead black bodies to try and hold back the water. Such disorder in a country that burns so much money. I'm telling you, you earn so much money when you just open up a book and look inside. That's where they hide the evidence. These fucked up presidents and their constituents. Picture it, get your own kind here. Fuck up your mind here, yeah. They got opportunities and jobs for the poor. It's called prison life and warfare, nigga. That's your share of the American pie. But you got to lie, steal, and cheat to get it. Step on somebody's feet to get it. Not toes have been swollen for so long. They do us so wrong, and we just stand there and take it. They strip the mask off, so now they can't fake it. We stand here butt naked, nigga. This is your nation's poor. But you still turn around and ask us for our kids for war. And then bayous and then battalions from bayou that don't know what they over there fighting for. What the fuck can you possibly say to them when they learn their parents died, casualties of the war on poverty, waiting for help outside a fucking stadium? Look, we're gonna have a couple more voices come up here, right? Sir. All right, so remember after this, no more snapping and shit. Energy, you know what I'm saying? Some applause, woo, that kind of shit. I ain't no player hater, but I'll hate a player if you push me. See, nigga, while you stand there trying to use all your heart, trying to look the part with your cold, still eyes, nigga, you don't realize you just pussy. Same. Now, see, I would call you female, but you too frail. While she held queen, I mean, your existence is fractionally vaginal. Like the slits of the horns you use to suit your feeble needs, you know, saturated soil and faulty fertilizer, sure your future seeds will be just like you, pussy. For sale. On corner auction blocks, lost flocks of brethren now invested in by this America with stocks of cocaine, temporary monetary gain in exchange for eternal pain, while the stain of your false reality remains an ever-imprinted actuality on your kids and in your kids. They too have to do something with you through the bids, just kids trying to let those lonely echoes bother. Knowing that father does not answer when they holler due to his undying infatuation with the dollar, has been street scholar, now sees his toddlers through glass, and as the years pass, they grow fast and begin to understand, damn, Dad had to go away from us because he didn't love us, just that he wasn't no real fucking man. I look at the newspaper like, oh damn, that's that cat that changed his name from David to Ayatollah. High roller, Motorola, soldier, Tech 9 under his polar ass nigga. Don't know his future or past nigga, but this die-cast 40-ounce nigga got his shit thinking his shit is bigger than mine. It's not surprised to find this state of mind got you parked in that 63,000 election flex right outside your mother's hard-earned 22,000 on a duplex. You know, the one right next to the projects where pseudo-elated, cocaine-created, crime-related manhood got you ass out, nigga. Getting high till you pass out, nigga. Quick way up, fast way out, nigga. How you figure? No shit is bigger than mine. These fucked up times and hardcore rhymes got you throwing up gang signs and claiming coats or shades of color with shameless boasts of emotionless lovers that gaze upon an ice that covered that pendant of that religion you do not follow. Your faith has evaporated and made your soul hollow. Childhood dreams turned pharmaceutical schemes got you fucking with triple beans. Cat peeling, robbing and stealing for a piece of this fucked up American pie ass nigga. Ready to die ass nigga, fly ass nigga. Sit you in a cell, you probably cry ass nigga. How the fuck you figure your shit is bigger than mine? I see you. Diamond blinking, Cuban linking, full length making, all strung out on delusional thinking. And as the government subsidizes these laboratory high-rises with new chemical surprises, you continue to hide your true self behind movie gangster disguises, oblivious to what life's true prize is, equating stupidity with the length you think your dick size is. The truth in your eyes is falsified, fabricated while you sit and wait for your fate to be debated by juries and judges who have over 450 years worth of brothers. Nigga, get back, sit back and rediscover how to be an honest father, loyal lover, righteous brother, and not just another motherfucking nigga. How to be an honest father, loyal lover, righteous brother, and not just another motherfucking nigga.
Hey, please, one more time for Black Ice, y'all! Wow, y'all ain't know y'all was in for that treat tonight, y'all. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. And like he was supposed to, bro. Like, what you supposed to do with the mic after that? Yeah.